Alright. Alright. Let's see if we can get you joined in this time. Damn it, did it again. Damn it! What the fuck? Damn, bro. Sorry, y'all. We trying to get it together. I'm laughing too, Caesar. I'm laughing too. Trying to get it together, man. Did you check your settings, Nate? Damn. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's try this. Let's see. Send me a request. Let's see if this worked. Everybody joined up, man. Sorry, y'all. Bro. It will not let this dude connect. He can't connect his phone, Rob. We trying to get him connected. Hey, did you check your settings on your camera in your phone? Make sure you let you got Instagram's got access to your camera. That's the only other thing I could think of. Any other time I've had this issue, somebody didn't let their camera have access to Instagram. So check the settings, Nate. What's good, y'all? We trying to make it happen. The crazy thing is, if this fool just hits me on a regular chat, we can talk. But if we want to let y'all watch, we can't talk. It's weird. What's up, Marianne? You should tell Nate to get on your phone. We know your phone works. Hey, hold on, bro. Trying to make sure the homie get in here. Man, for real. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully better than this chat's going so far. Hopefully my bro can get his thing right, man. This is whack. So he's trying something, otherwise he can use my phone. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to put him on Bagot's phone. Yo, what's up? What's the word? Okay, I see he's back. Let's try it again. I'm just gonna keep trying. Maybe it'll go through one time. Nope. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, Jules. Hit me. Damn it, dude. I don't understand. Well, I don't know. It's not on my end. I just don't know. Just trying to get the homie on here, man. Oh no. We'll have to put them on your phone, Marianne. I think we'll have to put them on your phone. All right, let's see. We go back. All right. Rob said he on 20%.
No.
Man, what's good, bro?
See, you see what the feds be doing to your phone, bro? So I be talking too much shit about Trump. They fuck me up.
They ain't trying to have you on nothing.
It's all right. I see what's happening.
Hey, don't even trip, dude. When the first episode I did where we started talking about shit that was going on, it mysteriously wouldn't let me upload it. So I think that shit happens sometimes. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm straight, man. I can't complain too much.
There you go. She got a beauty filter on her shit.
Oh shit, man. Look, it's good to see you, bro. How things been for you?
Man, everything's been good. Shit, we just been super staying out the way like everybody else. But no, we're doing music, like plugging right along. Everybody's like, we're all getting through it.
Yeah, I know how you are. You normally in the house doing what you do anyway. So I mean, most of the producer homies and shit are straight right now. But how's it different moving around though? Because I know it's been crazy. We went through the lockdown and everybody out now. Now it's getting worse again. So like,
right, yeah. I mean, we're looking at it as smart as we possibly can. We've been out a couple times, but even when we go out, we're still so like paranoid. It isn't even fun yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're like, fuck it. If we need to lock back down again, we will. Know that there's a couple people I know now that actually have it, like a couple of my homies and shit. So I'm like fucking retarded. You know what I mean? So just everybody's on edge about it, but I definitely got cabin fever. We want to do something. Shit, we trying to go to the beach or the lake or get a boat. Like we might buy a boat. Fucking
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's social distancing at its best right there. You know what I'm saying? So
right. For sure.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So how's the fam? How's Lil Nate? How the girls? Everybody good?
Man, the family is great. Yep, everyone's good. Nate was just here yesterday. He put the final little finishing touches on another song. He's gonna be doing a live version of a new song.
It's all good. She's probably getting a call. It's okay. We gonna make it work. Oh shit! Hold on. We gonna have to get him back in. I know what that was. That was a call, and he don't know how to work his lady phone. There you go. Get him back. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna let my boy get on. Look at this. Look at it. Oh man, what is good, man? How it go? Dang, it even have this. Hold on. This is on some weird shit tonight. Hey, it's gonna be on some shit tonight. I ain't even tripping. It is what it is.
Get more annoying than that, right? There's no way.
All right, we're gonna do it in segments then. However we get it done.
Yeah. We're gonna get kicked off by three more things. Three more apps are gonna open.
Oh, so you was talking about Lil Nate and what he's working on?
Oh yeah, so Nate was over here. He's working on a live. His next little thing he's gonna do. He wanted to do a live, like something live.
Yeah,
So there's a song that's coming on his new record, and he came over. He wanted to kind of finish some stuff up so he could go back and now try to figure out a way to do it live.
yeah.
So yeah, so he's doing good. The song is crazy. Like it's actually a really good song.
Not surprising at all.
Nah, he's flexing his vocal skills. Like he's singing for real. So it's actually really tight. That's why he wants to do it like a more of acoustic. He might do an acoustic. He's gonna see if he can find a guitar player, but if not, he'll do it just over his instrumental or whatever.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. So shit. I know you. If anybody follows you on anything social media, they know that you are into everything that's going on politically. You know what I'm saying? How have you been taking in or dealing with what's been going on over the past couple months on top of the COVID and all that shit?
It's so
What up,
crazy.
Rafa?
It's definitely crazy to try to put your brain around and seeing and watching like friends and family members just bug the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And shit, motherfuckers are cutting ties with not me, but fools are cutting ties with people. I mean, I've cut ties with a bunch of people too over this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just it's stupid because people think it's fucking sports and it's not a game at all, dude. It's not the Raiders or the Niners, bro, at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how dumb it is. And when you turn something like wearing a fucking protective mask into a political retarded, dude, it's beyond ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, it don't make no sense. And what you said with the sports analogies is true, man. Like the left, the right, Democrat, Republican, liberal, whatever. Like it's all these titles, but it's like, where are we going to end up being decent fucking human beings at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Like have some compassion for somebody. It's not a
At
team.
least I swear that's how it was, or at least where it felt like there were some, you know what I mean? But what this dude did is he just made it to where any of that hidden hate and racism and ignorance that was there, they're like they all feel emboldened, so they feel like they could just run around and do it. They got somebody backing them up, and
Right.
the biggest dude in the country or the world possibly, and so it doesn't. It's a little bit disheartening, but it's also awesome to see white people fucking screaming Black Lives Matter and protesting shit.
Yeah.
4 months ago, it was Black Lives Matter was Antifa, and now look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know what the fuck is up. You know what I mean? I'm glad. I'm definitely glad it said Black Lives Matter right in front of Trump Towers, though. That's
Right.
yes, sir.
Man. So yeah, I know you've been in the house and stuff. You weren't out in any of the protests and stuff like that, right?
Man, we didn't go to the protest. A lot of the only thing I made it out to was R.I.P. my dude Dory Rock. We made it to his little
I
thing,
was
but
gonna get to that.
yeah, we haven't. Man, we have not done anything. Seriously,
Yeah.
we've been trying to be as good as we possibly can.
Speaking of Doey, it's Doey's birthday today, right? Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like rest in peace, King
Man.
Kali. I was definitely gonna get into that. I met Doey through you. You know what I'm saying? So what was your history with Doey? Because I saw your post and you were like, we used to be kind of rivals, and like, what was y'all's history?
So I met Doey as his name was John Doe back then when I first met him. and we were at Cafe Montreal, and we were in the back. It was one of the most poppinest nights there. I feel like maybe Black Alicious was playing, so it was packed. Like it was packed like it wouldn't normally be. And I think we had stickers. I think I had stickers or something. We had cup stickers or our name or something, and we had put stickers on the table. And the fool started rapping, and RJ knew Doey from they had a little head nod. Like RJ was kind of part of a crew with Doey and Chuck and like like all of them prior to coming and joining us. So
Okay.
I don't know if that caused any like funk or not or animosity, but we were at that party and Doey started freestyling or something, and he pointed at the sticker and it was RJ, and he started dissing RJ. So
Mm-hmm.
they so they battled, and then I jumped in after the battle. I said my verse, and the motherfucking whole place went crazy, right? So it was probably my second or third battle. It was one of the first ones I felt like I like did better than I normally would,
Mm-hmm.
and that just kind of started a little rivalry that we had. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I don't know if we ever even addressed each other for 5 years or so. You know what I mean? Like it was. You know what I mean? But over time, like I think he went to New York, and he was with Raekwon and them. Then he
Right.
went 40 and them, or I don't know, it might have been vice versa. But when he came back, it was different. You know what I mean? And I had already been through our whole cuff shit and everything. So like that's why I was saying the last time I talked to him, we had such a good conversation. And I don't want to really say nothing, but it was just he
Right.
let me know that he super fucked with us. He super fucked with me, and I told him the same thing. It was funny though because I was like, man, I never got to tell him that he's a better writer than I am, dude. Because that fool could write his fucking ass off, bro. Like seriously, you know what I mean? Like you know
No.
how every rapper has things that they're good and or better at than others, and he definitely was a fire ass writer.
Nah, man. He was always upper echelon. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he was one of those dudes that I was trying to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I never got to get to that level to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? But he was always somebody I was trying to get with. You know what I'm saying? And I felt that I could do some shit with. You know, but
When we got out of jail, he was the first one that hollered at me. First one that was like, "Man, I need a song with you guys." Sent the beat, or no, I sent him the beat. I rapped on it. Marianne did the hook, and he instantly was like, "Bet, let's do it." So that was another thing too. He was like reached out to me right after I got out of jail, which is that's always a big deal.
yeah, he looked
No,
out. He looked out for Nate a lot too. I said I
no,
was going through
he
some songs that he did with him recently. I was like, okay,
he looked out for Nate so much. That's the other thing too is he looked out for my son even beyond because that's the thing is he would call me like once every 2 or 3 months and like, man, I got a video coming up, or we need to do a barbecue or so. You know what I mean? We always would talk and be like, man, we got to link up, and it just never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like on
yeah,
an after hours type thing. But nah, last time I seen him, the real fucked up part is I feel like the last time I saw him was that fucking Ali shit, dude.
right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying? R.I.P. to homie Ali. Like,
yeah, yeah, man.
yep.
Shit. So, man, how is you been talking to anybody from the cuff? How's everybody doing? I haven't really talked to anybody recently. Besides you
Yeah,
guys.
I talk to RJ and Crush all the time. Everyone, they're doing great. I talk to Pete here and there. He's doing good too. I talk to Soul all the time because he's on. We play Xbox like
Yeah,
on.
he was telling me that.
And we've been streaming and shit on Twitch and shit too. So I remember Brandon was on here talking about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everyone's doing good. Maggie, you know, we see George from time to time. But I talk to him on social media, kind of probably more than anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone's good. Fritz is good. Yeah, everybody's good.
So what's up, man? So let's talk about a little bit, you know, your transition from the cuff. You you basically have made an evolution.
Hey, Mickey Facts.
Oh, what up?
I had to use Bay Guy's phone, bro.
He probably like, this ain't who I thought it was. But yeah, man, y'all, your evolution, bro. Like I followed you always, and just what you've been able to do from the whole transition from Nate the Great to space, and
Right.
what you guys are doing with the bedroom trap, man. How was that process for you?
You know, it was kind of hard. It was a little bit weird because we were so set in our way. Think about who the Cuff was and what we meant to hip hop and underground hip hop and West Coast hip hop, and you know what I mean. Like we were so embedded, or just I think the all the elements and all, you know, we had all these things that we thought we had to be protecting and shit that we wouldn't do, and you know what I mean, things we wouldn't talk about per se. So trying to change over, it took me some time. It took a lot of time. I remember a lot of the first beats that I gave her, she would be like, what is this? Like, and then there'd be a breakdown or something that she like, oh, I love this right here. So then I would go and, you know what I mean? So it made me have to kind of change even how I looked at production, because me trying to be as creative and weird and wacky as I could be didn't necessarily, you know what I mean, translate to having someone sing on it. And you know what I mean? And then, right. Or even that, I would come home and she would pick beats and I'd be like, damn, you picked that beat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even remember making it, or you know what I'm saying? It would just, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I need to cut back a little bit. So going through the process, it was fun once I started to figure that out. And then I started to put together the actual sound of Bedroom Trap. It really came from electronic music and R&B, and I was trying to figure out a new way to make R&B music, and it was about 2009, 2010. I hadn't heard anything that was interesting, or you know what I mean? Like, music was really boring and whack to me then. So I saw what was happening with electronic music right at the beginning of it, and I was like, man, there's a way we could do this. You know what I mean? And the biggest hurdle was going through not wanting to write the song verse, hook, where you know every word, where you can understand everything. And electronic music, they'll sample some shit. You don't know what the fuck. They're not even saying nothing. It's just a bunch of sounds and words. So once I got over my fear of doing that, then everything else like started to finally just snap into place. You know what I mean? But it was fun. It was fun after that, pretty much.
So it went. So you guys have kind of basically built. It's not just a genre or a sound now. You guys are actually a label.
Right.
So how many artists do you guys have besides Nate? And I know you got Nate and you got Yums.
So right it's Bay God right now. We got me. We have Nate Curry. We still are working with Cole. And then we've added a couple new people. We have a young rapper by the names of Yums Awkward.
Yeah.
And he's from North Carolina. And we have a young producer, rapper, singer named Ebar. He's also from North Carolina. They're like best homies from back there. So they live in Sacramento now. They've been here one's been here for a year. Yums has been here for about 8 10 months. No, shit, he's almost been here a year too. So yeah, so they're those are the other ones. We have a young female singer. Her name is Kita Mahal, and she's fire. We only have a couple of things we've done. We haven't put out any music with her yet. We're still like kind of developing. And also Young's girlfriend is she's really dope. Her name is Stuck in a Tree. So there's a
Okay.
bunch of little young artists that we're dealing with our label, but that aren't necessarily our artists as well. That we're just trying to help out. Just you know what I mean. Just in
Yeah.
general, you know how we do it.
Yeah. So the cast, so the Youngs and Ebar, so they're from North Carolina. Did you guys actually like meet them out there and they came out here to mess with you guys? How did
So
that work?
Ebar knows. So Ebar's uncle knows Brew, and Ebar's been coming out here since he was 12. He's 20.
Okay.
He just turned 20 last week.
Okay.
Um, he moved out here. I think he moved out here about a year and a few months ago, and he came. So Brew told me he had this kid and that he's really fire, and I gotta listen to him, and you know how it is. And so
Yeah.
he brought him over and played his record, and I was blown away, dude, because it sounded like Big L, and I couldn't believe that he was 19, right? And he made this record when he was 16. Yums was 19, and I swear to God, it sounds like Big L. It's called C'est La Vie. If you look on Ebar's SoundCloud,
Mhm.
you you will be you won't believe it, bro. I'm like, how are you making beats that sound like Big L beats? You're 19 years old. Like, how do you know about this shit? And
Right.
he's a young monster producer, bro. Like a crazy beat.
Man, that's what's
Mhm.
up, man. You guys always seem like you guys have your ear to the street and you're on to the new artist. Are you having it seems like you've kind of been reinvigorated with the young talent that you're working with. Like it's kind of lit
Definitely.
that fire under you again.
For sure. Because you know how it is, man. I'm already over here. I'm making music still. I'm still pushing towards that anyway. And in order to make relevant music for Nate, for them, for Marianne, I have to stay paying attention. And a lot of times, like pretty much what I used to be when I was in the cuff, I broke all of my rules. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
And I don't, I don't try to contain myself. Anything that's hot and new and popping, I try to go listen to it, evaluate it, see why. You know what I mean? I'll ask them why that what they like about it, why they like it. I'll put shit on, watch and just watch how they react. You know what I'm saying? I learn a lot. I learn tons from them. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
I tell them too. Like I learn a lot from them and watching them work and watching them learn. It also I go back and I'll do the same thing. You know what I mean? I might tell them some shit that I never verbalized before, and then go back and I use the same formula. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, but yes, I get it. I get tons. I get so much from them. They're, just because they're still hungry. They're, how we used to have to struggle to find a place to record at. I would have loved to have Big Nate as my homie. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I can
yeah,
imagine if I would have utilized it. You know what I mean? Because I know how it is when you're young. And we've had artists that didn't make it over here. They're still cool and doing their thing, but didn't necessarily gel or whatever, and that's cool, and there's no hard feelings or no shit like that either. But it's just what we're really trying to do is just like help artists while we're showing them what to do, and then make it to where even if they're not here, they'll still be able to keep going. You know what I mean? They'll know
right.
every. We're beyond transparent. You'll know exactly what's happening the whole time. You know what I mean?
hmm Man. So, what's what's next for, I guess, not just you as a producer, but like as an artist? Like, is there? I know we had the Cuff show that happened, you know, about a year or so ago. You guys did the show, which was super dope. Um, and I see you guys get together from time to time. Is there music? I know there's music that's been made, and I don't know. I doesn't mean never it's necessarily going to come out. Is there anything that you guys have actually been working on, or is it just y'all get together and just fuck around sometimes? Because I know how that goes too. So you know,
Man,
I speak with y'all
we
all the time, so I get it.
well, we have some stuff, and then we're working on a song with a actually with a bunch of rappers from Sacramento, a bunch of like our era rappers,
Okay.
and it's something for Josh Fernandez. It's called War All the Time, and it's pretty tight. It's actually pretty dope, and that was cool. We actually got everyone over here. It's been the first time I've had anyone from my crew over here and rap on my equipment in a few years. So it just even the other homies that came over, everyone sounded cool. Like Jordan was on it, Melkaz was on it. Um, it's just cool hearing my homies' voices on professional equipment. Think about our shit used to sound so shitty. It's just you know what I mean. That's a cool
Yeah.
thing. You know how it is, man. I don't like to waste time and shit. If it's something that I think there's if there's something there, then I'm always for it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'll put in the work, whatever. But I don't want to waste time. If we do some shit for fun, that's cool. But it could be taken away from some of our other artists too. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Is there gonna be any more solo space stuff?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I have so much damn music, and I want to make a record, and I don't know if I'll ever make it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a specific record I want to make, and I don't know if I'll ever do it, but I'll probably keep putting out music though,
Yeah.
no matter what. Because
Yeah.
I'll get these little spurts of inspiration, and then I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm making this song. All right, babe, I'm putting this shit out. You know what I mean? We have a we have a little 3 song EP we're gonna drop probably in the next week, and it's super relevant to right now, and it's kind of throwbacky. It's like a Timberland sounding beat, a Dilla sounding beat. We got a beat from Bap Notes from Rod Nice that's super fire,
Okay.
and yeah, so it's just a little something that we've been kind of thinking about lately, and just it's the same thing, you know. Music is supposed to represent what's going on, and we've like I knew when this fool got elected, I told her I said the one good thing is conscious music is coming back for sure. Like there's no you can't have a shitty president, and you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
it's
you would
always
hope not. You would
it
hope
always
the music reflects the times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm. And like the little baby song, you know, there's a lot of the young rappers now that are like trying to get on some conscious shit and trying to, you know what I mean, trying to put a little bit of more meaning. And it's not like they don't know. It's not like they don't know the struggle or understand what's going on. They know better than most motherfuckers know, right?
right.
So it's good to hear directly from them. And you know, like I know, it's just gonna. And that what happens with that too is then you get more instrumentation. You want live instruments, and you know, it's just a natural progression. It's just I think it's normal in hip hop. You start off as raggedy and janky as you can, and then little by little, if you want to maintain your career, you start to grow.
Yeah, yeah. I can definitely say that I have watched your progression from I remember, you know, first meeting you when I fucking was at the battle that you guys threw, and you know, the first thing you said to me is, "Man, you rap to the beat. You was the only dude that rap to the beat. You gotta come fuck with us." And like that just made me like, okay, cool, you know. And from that, I mean, from that day, y'all literally just took me in like fam. You know what I'm saying? So I've been watching you and watching how you do things, and my evolution as becoming a producer. I've studied you, and watching your evolution from the Nate the Great to space and the sound shift and how you can go back to that. I know you can go back to that any day. You know what I'm saying? As you've been doing that forever, but then to
Yeah.
be able to shift to this whole new sound and like kill all these producers that do that shit
Man,
You do that, and like I've been blown away by just by watching that, and it's made me not want to stay in a certain pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can change,
right.
I can. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely. No,
you would totally like fuck
that's why
all
I'm
that
doing
shit.
it. No, and you know, I owe it to Nate and I owe it to Marianne because they like what you were talking about our transition, right? When I was trying to like come up with these sounds, they were I wasn't doing it back then. I wasn't rapping, I wasn't singing or anything. So they were the only artists I had, and they were both still really young in their artistry,
Mm-hmm.
and I was super hard on both of them, right? So it's like I it's almost like I broke all of their old habits and made them go through this. You know how the cuff is, man. We're hard on people. Like we made a lot of people stop. We caused a lot of pain. I I know that, because we were really, you know what I'm saying? So what they went through at first, as opposed to what I started to learn from them and what I started to get from them and what it turned into, I then I changed my ways, because there would be so many nights where we would end up arguing, fucking they're crying, like I'm talking about, like I'm mad, like, look, I know you could fucking do this shit. I want you to get it done right. You know what I'm saying? And then to coming to the point of now they run the session. I just hit record, you know, or they could run their own session. They could come in here and do it by themselves. They both know how to record themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like Ebar does. So it's like when people come over here and see us, they see that everyone could run everything, but that came from my son and it came from Bay God. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
they were the ones that were open to me telling them to try shit when they didn't necessarily want to. So once once we started to get to a place where we could almost do whatever we, you know, not do what we wanted, but we could hit the target of whatever, you know, whatever it was we were trying to aim at,
Mm-hmm.
then it changed. Then it became more of their taste in music and what they like. You know what I mean? It wasn't really all about me telling them to do shit, because they're up on shit. He's up on way more music than I am. Nate stays up on music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I would have to attribute that to them first. And then now I got Yums and Ebar, and they do the same thing to me. Like they're crazy. So I'm like, okay, I got to keep up with them. And every once in a while, they're like, damn it, why'd you gas me like that?
Man, yeah, man. So, well, shit. I mean, is there anything else that you want to say before I let you go, man? I mean, I ain't gonna hold you too much longer because I know you probably got some shit to do. I know you a late night worker, so you probably about to go. You about to go right back in the lab as soon as I get
I'm
off this
not.
shit.
You know what? I think we're gonna stream on Twitch tonight. So if you want to come fuck with us, look for me. It's at Spaceman, Sbvceman.
Y'all just
Or
play games on there, or do y'all
we
stream
play
music too?
games.
Like,
We got games. We got the little camera, and you, like I said, you'll see the homies in there. We just fucking talk shit and drink. We're not super good, so it's not like that. It's more funny than anything. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Yeah, but then sometimes I'll put the lab. We'll be in the lab. I'll put the camera in here, and we'll be in the lab just making beats or writing or something. So yeah, we've done a couple different things. We're trying to get that popping, but um, no, like I said, we got a little 3-song thing that we're putting out. Nate has a new record coming in the next couple months. Ebar has a single coming out that's like it's like a John Lennon song, bro. Ridiculous.
wow,
Yeah, yeah, John
okay.
Lennon, not legend, Lennon.
You talk about the Beatles.
Yeah, exactly. And then Yums has Yums has a bunch of music too. We're trying to get his record together.
That Tom and
But,
Jerry single was fire too.
oh, thanks. Yeah, no, Yums is the man. He is really like to me. And I told him this, and he'll tell you, I want him to be our Biggie. Like, I don't want him to go anywhere. I don't want him to ever want to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, he is a rapper in every sense of the word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but yeah. Other than that, nah. We're just stay home. Fucking wear your mask. Wash your hands. Fucking. You know what I mean? Don't send
Yeah,
your kids to school. Don't fucking believe anything that fool fucking says. Do the exact opposite.
that's very good
That's
advice.
like a really good rule of thumb, I think. You know what I
No,
mean?
for real, for real. That's definitely a good rule of thumb. Well, man, I want to thank you for your time. You've been one of the people I've been wanting to interview. I'm glad that I actually got you. And
Let me say one thing, man. Clash, they don't know, but you were one of the first people that gave me and Bay got a place to make music or had a little, you know what I mean, that didn't necessarily, you were never mad. You didn't never hate on anything that we're doing, and that means way more than you know. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to your wedding. You already
yeah,
know. I love you, and you're my dog. And yeah, I want you to have nothing but success. And I've been watching your interviews too, and I fuck with them. My bad for being late on the email back.
I'm here to take my phone.
hey, yeah, come get your phone. Come get your. Hey, good looking for the phone though. We
Where's
appreciate you.
Big Ed? They're watching the interview on my through my line.
Hey, because I was thinking half the people was probably jumping on thinking it was you, and then it's this fool and me. Like, what's going on?
And they're trying to act like I'm old and can't use my phone. I'm like,
It happens, but the funny thing is, we are like, I mean, dude, we're the same. If you fuck with me and my music, you can't not fuck with him because it's the same music. Like it's all us
that's
together.
real.
So,
That's real.
so at the end of the day, like hearing his perspective is like something I would hope that all
Wait
my
till you hear
listeners.
this new music. She is rapping her ass
Thank you.
off. I'm talking about Crush the other day was like, God damn, they gotta be understanding now. Like she's
Just trying to fucking
gassing.
get better. I
For
mean,
I'm trying to
shit,
hear that. I'm trying to hear that.
time, practice, just keep writing. And like honestly, the world and everything right now definitely puts some weight on the words and like what we're saying and what we're putting out there.
Testagrossa,
So I'm
what it
thinking about it a
do?
lot more.
King Deezy,
Really
Nadia, what up?
good.
All right,
We
guys.
appreciate all of you guys. We love all of you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you
love
for
you guys.
tuning in.
And man, good
And
shit,
thank
Kosh.
you. Yep.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I love you guys. Stay safe, and man, I'm gonna be at you soon.
For
Send,
surely, for
send love to
surely.
the wife. We appreciate
Oh
you
yeah.
guys.
Tell the wifey we said we love her.
For
Give her a
sure,
hug.
we'll do.
All right, man.
Bye.
All
Later.
right, y'all. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and staying with me through all the technical difficulties. We got it to happen. Um, Hope y'all have a great weekend. I am not going to be with an interview tomorrow, but I will be back on Monday with my boy Mike Robb, I believe. So you guys stay safe, stay aware, wear your mask, don't be dumb, wash your hands, and I'll see y'all on Monday. Peace.